Hey, fifth grade. How are you guys? Today we are in language pages 30 and 31. You will be submitting page 31, which is due on Friday. So I'm going to do a couple examples from page 30 from Think A. We're going to be talking about compound nouns, okay? Compound nouns. Remember, compound means two or more, right? At least two. So, a compound noun is two or more words joined together to make one noun. So, for example, we have the word basketball. Okay? So here we have one word basket and we have another word ball. There are two words making one noun, right? So basketball is one noun. Or like for names, my name is Jennifer Harvey, right? Jennifer Harvey is two words making up one person, okay? So this is a compound noun, all right? So those are two examples. For Think A, you're going to put a check by all of the compound nouns. If it's two words together that make up one noun, you put a check next to it. But if it's not, you don't do anything. Leave it blank, okay? So let's look at another example. I'm going to put two options on here. I'm going to say a brown bowl. And then here, and we'll put a blank here. And then the next one, I'm going to say, how about, okay guys, I'm having a tough time coming up with one just on the top of my head. Let's do cattle hands. So cattle hand is kind of like a cowboy type of a person, right? They handle the cows, they handle the cattle, they tend to those on a ranch, right? Okay. Example one actually has cattle brand, so it's kind of the branding of the cattle versus the helpers with the cattle. Okay. So here I have a brown bowl. All right. So there are three words here. The three words are talking about a ball, right? But it is not words combined making one. We have descriptive words or adjectives that describe the word rather than two words making one noun. Okay, so here, cattle hand, we know cattle is usually a noun, hand is usually a noun. A cattle hand, a helper, that is a compound noun, whereas a brown ball is not because you have two adjectives and a noun, so I would leave that one blank, okay? All right, so that's an example there. So let's move on to this one. We're going to look at number two. I kind of skipped number one because it's already done for you guys. Pickles Bill invented cattle brands, lariats, and rodeos. You see that is asking you for multiple steps, so pay attention to that. First, it says underline all the nouns. So that is the first thing you're going to do. Find every noun in the sentence and underline it. So the cowboys admired the way Bill could ride a horse. Remember, we have three words, the word a, the word and the word the, that tells us a noun is going to follow it. So here we have the word the. So we want to know the what, okay? That will tell you what noun, the what? Cowboys, okay? So we know the cowboys admired the. There's another, the, right? The what? The way, okay? Okay, and so we see Bill is a proper noun. It's the name of a person, right? And we know that nouns are persons, places, things, and ideas. So Bill is a proper noun. We're going to underline it as a noun. Okay, the cowboys admired the way Bill could ride a horse. Here is that word a. You see a in the sentence, a what? Horse is a thing, right? Okay, so here we have our nouns underlined. All right, and then it says After you have underlined all the nouns, go back and circle any compound nouns. Do we have any compounds? Start with cowboys. So cowboys, are there two nouns in there making up one noun, two words making up one noun? We have cow and we have boys. So cowboys will be circled because it's underlined because it's a noun and it's circled because it's a compound. So you should have it underlined and circled, okay? Way, is that two words making one noun? No. Bill? No. Horse? No, okay? So cowboys was the only compound. So then we're going to move on to sentence number 5. The dry weather soon resulted in a fire. Okay, we have that word the again. The what? Not the dry, okay? It's not the dry because dry describes something else. Okay, the dry what? Weather. So we're talking about the weather, we're talking about dry weather. Okay, so the weather soon resulted in a fire. There's that word a again. A what? Fire. Okay, so we have weather and we have fire. Do either one of these nouns, the person, place, thing, or idea, have two words that make up one noun? No. Weather? Fire? No. So I don't need to circle anything in that sentence, okay? So not every sentence will have a compound noun. You will have to be able to identify the compound nouns based on whether it has two words making one noun or not. All right? Okay. So for write C, it says to write a sentence having a compound noun as your subject and put two underlines under your verb and underline your subject. I'm not going to require you to do write C, but if you do get it done, it will be bonus points. And you'll be able to send it to me with 31, just that sentence. You don't have to send the whole page 30. I will send you the answers to page 30. You will send me the completed page 31. And all you have to do on page 31, Think A says, underline the verbs 2 times, underline the subjects 1 time. Okay? So for example, let's look at, I'm going to just use this sentence as an example. So we've already used it as number 5, Think A, but now I'm going to use this sentence as though we were on Think A, page 31. It's just an example, okay? So, the dry weather soon resulted in a fire. So, what is the verb in this sentence? What is happening in the sentence? What is the action? What is happening? Okay? Resulted. Okay? Resulted is what happened. Now, who or what resulted? Weather. The weather is my subject. Resulted is my verb. Okay? So you should be able to read it back by saying weather resulted. Okay? A subject and a verb. This is what happened. Okay? And this is who or what happened. All right? Okay, so if you have any questions, let me know. That's all you're doing for Think A. And then remember B, it just says make sure that it's the correct form of verb. Just like you've done before. If it has a correct form of verb, write correct in the blank. And if it doesn't, then you write the correct form of the verb in the blank. Okay? All right, and that's all that you have to do. You have any questions, reach out to me, let me know. Have a blessed day, you guys.